Well, fine, good evening everyone. This is Patricia and I'm traveling for history. I'm at Greenmount Cemetery in Burlington, Vermont, and this is part 2 of my stroll through Greenmount Cemetery. So if it looks a lot different than part 1 and even part 3, it is. I realized, or I didn't realize rather, until I opened up the gallery portion on my phone and realized that part 2 had not recorded. Ugh. So I'm back here again a few hours later to record it again. I knew where I stopped because, well, I watched the video. So anyway, you're going to see bugs flying on the screen. I can see it now. Be glad you're not here because all these little gnats and itty bitty bugs and mosquitoes are out. So anyway, but I've always liked these things here, these grave accessories, if you will. If you know what that's actually called, please say so in the comments below. I only know so much, to be honest, because you know it's only a matter of time before the words are gone from the headstones. So yeah, let's just let me know in the comments below. All right, as I continue walking the cemetery, we are on the very back edge. You can't go any farther clearly because there's a ravine back there, and you could try, but that first step's a doozy. I can see that this tombstone has been a frost heave. Nellie M. Stevens says so right over there on that headstone right there. I'll pan in for you. So as I'm walking along, this is quite the monument, don't you think? Name is Gay, and we can see the base of it right down here, and how close it is to the edge. So, and if we look down there too, let me go ahead and pan in. See, there's a tree that has fallen over, and another tree that's fallen over. So, oh, and another one way down there also that's toppled over. I suspect it'll be a few years before the erosion catches up with this monument, but holy cow, when this thing topples over backwards, it ain't gonna be pretty. No one's gonna be going down there to haul it back up, that's for sure. At least I don't think they will. I could be wrong. I would like to be wrong about that. And we can see with this headstone that is leaning. That is leaning, and we can see the base of this one too. I found that stuff so interesting. And it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's just, I mean, the decoration on here is lovely. And we can see how close it is here to the edge. And those 3 saplings are no match for a tombstone this size. I mean, maybe if it's a small, a slow easing backward flip, it may be, but who knows. This is Hadcock, by the by. Now I made a video already. I made a shorts one and I made a regular one I haven't posted yet about this one. And there's a lot of base on there. And that's pretty close to the edge. I don't think my camera is really, the camera operator is not really making that evident. But we can see how much it is leaning back, right? I did initially say Cockle will topple, but I don't know anything about Amos Cockle, his wife Helen Clapp, or I think their daughter Kate V. But I am concerned about the monument falling. All right, walking some more along the way. I do recommend coming out to stroll this place. It is lovely. Note that it is, as I said in part one, it's a seasonal cemetery. And they do lock the gates here at sunset. I was just talking to the woman who does that, and she said, yes, they definitely lock. She definitely locks the gates at sunset. Good to know. She says she would not lock me in. I'm parked up front, so I hoofed it back here. That's why I'm out of breath, actually. I love this tombstone. The floral pieces at the top there. It's quite lovely. And Robinson, there is a Robinson Parkway in Burlington. No idea if this is the same Robinson. But even so, I mean, there's another Robinson here. And in part one, I pointed out a Robinson with the beautiful sort of Art Deco-ish lettering. Look how clean and clear that is. The last date in here is 1926, and that was what? 95 years ago. And I have to say, it's so clean and clear for the writing that that's almost like it was yesterday. So Emmeline Beebe, daughter of Elizabeth Hinman and William Jackson Beebe, born Brooklyn, New York, and died in Burlington, Vermont. I know nothing about their family, but I do know there's a Beebe, Canada, on the Sherbrooke side, and which is Quebec. A Beebe Road in Vermont. I think it's Vermont Canada Road, but people who know can certainly comment in the comment section below. Now this is pretty interesting. This grave here, this grave of a person named Petty, and then down here, let's see if I can get that for us. United Methodist Clergy. I think that's really interesting. Let's see if there's anything on the other side about who this was. Reverend Henry Curtis Petty, STD, 1871-1938. His wife, Etta C. Parmelli, 1869-1962. She lived a really long time. Holy cow. Good for her. So in part one, I had mentioned a Briggs on the front end, and there was another Briggs back here, and he's right there, or she, the family, is right here in that large stone. I don't know about you, but when I see steps like this, I think, oh, I'll just use them. I will say it does tip forward, but they're very sturdy in the ground. We can see with this family, Sibley family, that we have at least two people who were associated with the military. So, and the obelisk, I've said this a few times in different videos, but I'll repeat myself. The obelisk is an Egyptian symbol of everlasting, eternal life. Let's just head down these same steps because I can. Look at that tree there. If these trees could talk, right? The stories they would tell, yeah, they sure would. There's a monument over here I'd like to show you. This is my fourth trip to Greenmount in 3 days. It's Saturday, July 24, 2021. And where the sky was blue earlier is definitely clouded over. And it's quite cool but humid. So I wonder if we're going to get some rain. I guess I'll know tomorrow when I open the blinds. Yep, raining. Oh. Remember what I said earlier about not leaving here with a broken ankle? Do be careful. took a step and felt some pain in my foot. All right, this is the one I want to show you. I don't know anything about this name at this time, Rathbun, but I love funerary art. And if you've ever been to Greenmount Cemetery in Montpelier, I have a couple of videos out on that. You'll see some absolutely gorgeous statuary. Wow. Or Hope Cemetery in Burlington, in Barry, Vermont. Oh my gosh, that place is astonishing. And this, we can see, she is holding an anchor. The draping is quite lovely. And that's all the way around. You can really see the anchor from this view. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a whole bunch of pictures I have uploaded from the videos I've taken, as well as other videos, other pictures that I thought people would enjoy, like my visit to the King Tut exhibit. Although I think there may be a part 1, maybe even part 2 of that. I know nothing about the people here either, but I love the headstones. They're so intricate. Clearly people with some money in their pockets. Something I want to show you over here. Now this, I mentioned in part 1 that I thought there had been a fountain here. And sure enough, I found the fountain today. Now I'm going to have a full video on this, but I'll just give you a glance of it. Take a look, see at that. How cool is that? I love when I find things by accident. Because when you're looking for something and you just can't find it. It's so annoying. So annoying. All right, let's see. Where to go from here? See, I could go back where I can't. Oh, I'll show you this over here. I don't think I'll walk all the way over there, but just be close enough so you can get a decent look at it. This ground is very unsteady, uneven, so bear with me as I try not to trip and fall. I mean, I'm even using my cane and looking down to see where I'm walking. All right. Oh, sorry, 7:30. Okay. I think you see what I'm talking about. That down there. Wow. How cool is that? I believe the name on that is Woodhouse. And I don't know anything about the name. I just think that's the only monument of that type here. There are no mausoleums here that I have found. And that's perfectly fine, since Lakeview has a lot of mausoleums. See if I can get a decent shot. It's tricky since my phone, when I'm recording a video, my phone's zoom in here is just not that great. But way back there, that pink monument, and then actually this right here as well. The tall one, that gray one on the left, this right here, that is Edward John Phelps. I uploaded a video on him. He was a lawyer, a diplomat, a state's attorney, a Democratic nominee for governor, and woefully, and did I say woefully, on the wrong side of history. And you can learn more about him by watching my video, Edward John Phelps. So, as I continue, continue down this way, the purpose of this stroll is to acquaint you with Greenmount Cemetery, because it's a beautiful place. It's relatively quiet. There is a flight pattern overhead, and aside from that, and if I'm filming near the street, there is certainly street noise as well. But you know, it's beautiful, and not a lot of people here. I mean, I've encountered 4 people in 3 days, compared to the oodles who go to Lakeview each time. I don't typically film them. Why would I? But you should be aware that people go to Lakeview Cemetery. I am striving to get back to my car, because although it's another hour before sunset, I did tell the woman that I would be out of here about 7:30, and it's after 7:30 p.m. now. But, oops. Part 3, you'll see more of the Ethan Allen Monument and more about that grave area. There's a plan. It's on my list of talking more in depth about that. What can I say? It's just one of those things. Another Robinson is buried here, I see. Another large monument. Not hurting for money to have a monument that size. Good for him. Good for his family. And as you can see, my car is right there, and we're back to part 1's first person I was mentioning, Britannia Bacon. Who doesn't love a name like that? Alliteration and a stunning first name. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Let me give you another panorama. I see newer headstones over there. Right over there. And let me just pan around. You'll see some of those older stones in part 3. All right. Well, it's been fabulous taking a stroll with you. Hope you have a great evening. And until I see you again, enjoy yourself. Bye.